Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Time to spin a window, and today we're going to be doing some Overwatch. As you can see here, the suspect taking a couple shots towards mid. That second one at the exact right time as that counter-terrorist crossed, even though he wasn't quite able to hit him. The suspect going to be making his way over here towards long. One guy is picking from sight, and the suspect is going to spot him out behind that single box. He is taking a shot over on the right-hand side of the box. Kind of pre-fired that location. Don't know if it was an accidental click or he thought that guy was going to peek out, but that guy stopped. Slowly peeking around this corner right here. Gonna take down Lamb. Should be able to take him down. Blackbird's able to take down Duck. It's gonna leave two counter-terrorists remaining, one of which coming up from Catwalk. Suspect watching over here towards Catwalk. As Sparrow's gonna peek out, and he's able to take down Sparrow. That's just gonna leave one counter-terrorist remaining, making his way over here towards long doors. Last guy has been spotted out at long, and I think the suspect might be trying to chase him down, but it looks like Blackbird's gonna get the kill. Alright, on to the next round. The suspect picking middle once again. Flash gonna come. He's gonna take a shot towards the doors. And again, almost pretty good timing right there. One guy on Catwalk, one guy in CT spawn, and the other three over there towards the B site. Suspect's pushing his way out long. They should be able to take this A site, no problem. One guy on the other team is using a scout. Suspect pushing up long here. One guy on the bottom here. I think you heard a footstep there. Banjo and Sparrow still alive. Banjo just holding the angle. The suspect's gonna peek out. He does get tagged. He is able to take down Banjo, and the last guy over here on Catwalk. Snake peeking aggressively here. Looks like Sparrow's going to take him down. Eclipse is going to follow him out though and try to take down Sparrow, and he accomplishes his goal. Alright, the suspect making his way back over here towards middle, and he's watching for that cross. Guy over by pit. The suspect slowly peeking his way out. Snake's actually going to pick the guy in pit. Now the suspect going to check over here towards bottom of pit. Doesn't spot anyone out, making his way up here towards site. Quick checks over by car. Checking over here towards site. Not quite able to connect with the guy up there on Catwalk. He did clear out long and did a good job trying to make his way over there towards site. Alright, the suspect making his way over here towards long once again. This time going with an AWP Deagle combo. One guy over there at car. He's going to check over to the right. Does spot out one guy by car. Going to be holding the angle here. Will Duck decide to re-peek him? The suspect here is going to try to molly him out. Molly, it's a little bit deep, but he is still able to capitalize and take down Duck. Able to take down Lamb as well. Part of watching the suspect makes it look like sometimes he's overly aware of certain locations where people are going to peek from and certain timings. Last CT over here on Catwalk. The suspect's going to be pushing his way up, able to take down Banjo with some pretty good reaction time. Alright, the suspect going for the mid pick once again. Holding the angle right here. One guy about to cross, and he does take a shot, shoots slightly behind him. He has a pretty good, very quick reaction time. Make his way over here towards long. One guy on the left-hand side in the smoke, taking shots. He's just going to spam the corner and take down Duck. The only reason this guy's playstyle is so suspicious to me is because it feels like he doesn't have too much experience with the game. Counter-terrorists left, so all the terrorists are going to decide to try to chase him down. Come on, suspect. I believe you can hit this. Takes a shot over here towards mid-doors. He actually pre-fired that right as that guy jiggled across. Does take a shot at the second guy, not able to connect. But there is definitely something shady about this guy. Either way, one guy pushing over here at long. Trying to scope on the guy through the door, even though he can't see the crack because he thought he was pushing up. Here towards Banjo. Banjo's going to peek out. He's able to take him down. One more guy over here at corner. Does he know he's there? Scopes in. Doesn't keep checking the car, knows he's going to peek on that left-hand side, so he holds his positioning regardless, and now aiming up here towards the guy in sight. Guy at single box in sight gets taken down by Blackbird, and the suspect going to peek out, spot the final counter-terrorist over here in CT spawn, and holding the angle, waiting for the CT to re-peek him. A round like that really does show that he is using a wall hack. Going to be making his way over here towards long, and now you can see that Banjo is slowly falling back over here towards the A site. Suspect going to come around the corner here, going to spot one guy out on the ramp, and making his way over here towards... Really, he's not worried about anything but CT spawn. Plants the bomb, making his way back over here towards long. This is good positioning for that AWP. It is a 2v3 situation. CTs do have a good chance at possibly retaking this. The suspect here playing the angle, waiting for this counter-terrorist to make his way around the corner. Going to take a shot at him, whiffs the shot. He was able to react in time. And he's able to take down Duck. That's just going to leave one guy left over there in CT spawn. Alright, the suspect once again going for the mid-cross. Is able to take down Sparrow, picking middle right there. Nothing too suspicious about that moment. Going to be making his way over here towards long. Let's see if he knows there's a guy up close here. Yeah, look at him hold that left-hand angle right there. Sure, the nade came in, and sure, he eventually heard the footstep, but he was setting up for that way before he heard the footsteps there. One guy on the right-hand side, it is smoked off. He does just take a random shot into the smoke. While Lamb over there on the right-hand side with an AWP, and Dart's got an AK, you have to find a way to retake this site. They're going to be peeking out. As you can see, he's just kind of following Lamb right there. Does take a shot through the smoke. Obviously, he's not going to try to follow him completely through that smoke because he is trying to hide it. Holding this angle, Dart is able to take down Blackbird, and the suspect trying to go for the peek here. Can he get him? I do not think he's going to get to Dart in time. Alright guys, time for the Overwatch resolution. Let's go through this. As for major description aim assistance, I'm going to have to go with insufficient evidence here. That looked like his natural aiming ability. Next up, we have vision assistance. At first, I wanted to believe he just had some really good reaction time, and because of that, he was really close to hitting those guys crossing mid. Even though some of them were through the crack, maybe he just had good timing on that. But you could see he didn't really have much experience on this map, and his timing was too good. He knew when someone was going to be pushing him, so he knew exactly when to be holding an angle so he wasn't caught off guard, and when he could push himself up, which angles he needed to clear, and which ones he could just ignore. And because of that, we could clearly see that he was using a vision assistance, so I'm going to have to go with evident beyond reasonable doubt. As for major description, other external assistance, didn't see any bunny hop scripts or anything like that, so I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here. And as for minor disruption griefing, I'm going to have to go with insufficient evidence here. Even though I do believe this guy was using a wall hack, I have to admit, I think it might be someone that watches my videos because that playstyle looked like it tried to mimic mine pretty closely, even though there was a lot of situations that really showed off his lack of experience. Anyways guys, let's move on to the next case. Next up, we find ourselves on D Inferno, and this guy is looking like he is probably legit. I'm just kidding, the suspect here has 20 kills, 11 deaths, and 108 damage around, making his way over here towards Banana while staring at the ground with an auto sniper. If that doesn't say Rage Hacker, I don't know what does. You can see on the radar, he is actually teleporting around a little bit, so that is some form of lag hack as well, and pushing his way down here towards the bottom of Banana. Alright, the suspect in middle now, making his way over here towards apartment side, able to take down Eclipse with a 180 headshot, and one more guy in middle of sight, he's just going to shoot him right through the wall. An easy round for the cheating counter-terrorists. Alright guys, let's go and report this. Time for the Overwatch resolution. This is an easy one. Aim assistances, evident beyond reasonable doubt. Vision assistances, evident beyond reasonable doubt. And other external assistances, evident beyond reasonable doubt. As for griefing, no, I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here. Let's move on to the next case. Next up, we find ourselves on D Cash. The suspect trying to B-hop and spawn, hit a couple of hops, but really not too consistently. Making his way over here towards middle is going to spot out one counter-terrorist over by the big box on the right side and can get out of the way here. Actually trying to hop forward. Gets up close, taking some shots, can't quite get on target and gets taken down. Meanwhile, Albatross and his team has to be cheating with 22 kills. Back here, once again, going for the B-hops, not quite able to really keep speed. I really can't report that other external assistance yet. Guy there on the left-hand side, nice flick shot by the suspect. Is that an aim lock? Alright, the suspect is now actually B-hopping over here towards the B site. Not going to check anything, looks like he's pretty aware of the counter-terrorists' locations. Gonna spot out Blackbird here, takes a shot, but Albatross is gonna clean up the final kill. As you can see, this is a 3v5, 2 bots on the terrorist team, and Albatross is blatantly cheating. So far, the only thing that's really suspicious about the suspect is the B-hop script, though his awareness is pretty suspicious also. Gonna take some shots over here towards Heaven, eventually takes down Cat with a headshot. One more guy over here by Tree Room, and he's going to be peeking around the corner, going for that no-scope, does lock on, does get the headshot on the Hurricane, and that's just going to leave 2 counter-terrorists remaining. The terrorists have the B site. Is able to take down the final counter-terrorist here. Alright, trying to B-hop his way over here towards middle. He is able to hit quite a few hops in a row, but it's not as consistent as you'd usually expect from a B-hop script. Either way, gonna peek out over here in middle, does lock onto Ostrich's head and gets a headshot. One more guy on the left-hand side, he knows exactly where this guy is. Gonna jump on his face and get another headshot, this time with a no-scope. One more guy over here in CT spawn, he does take a shot at him, able to finish him off. Alright guys, so aim lock, wall hack have been 100% confirmed. I do want to report that B-hop script though. Either way, one guy on the left-hand side, he's just gonna shoot the guy on the right-hand side through the smoke. Finishes it off by shooting off Manatee through the smoke as well. And then gets peeked from mid. Does tag him, but got taken down. Ooh, that was a nice little aim lock right there. Gonna make his way over here towards the B site and plant that bomb. It's gonna leave one counter-terrorist remaining, approaching from heaven. Of course, he's aimed straight at him through the wall, peeks out, and takes down Blackbird. Alright guys, I think we've seen plenty of this. He's using a B-hop script, an aim lock, and a wall hack, making his way towards middle one more time. As soon as this round wraps up, I'll go and report this. There's one guy on the right-hand side. He's going to lock onto his face. Takes down Cat. One guy over here in tree room. He's able to take him down, locking all these guys through the wall, but going to get traded out by Blackbird. And he's going to make his way over here towards the B site. One guy over there in heaven takes a couple taps, able to take down Blackbird, and Albatross going to take down Ostrich. Let's go and report this, guys. Alright guys, as for the Overwatch resolution, well, I gotta admit, these are not the best hacks I've ever seen on a cheater. As for aim assistance, that is evident beyond reasonable doubt. As for vision assistance, that is also evident beyond reasonable doubt. And as for major disruption, other external assistance, that is evident beyond reasonable doubt. As for griefing, though, going to go with insufficient evidence here. Sure, he was hopping around everywhere, but he also had another person cheating on his team, maybe two. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed these cases today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and as always, have a great day.